We're now live. Hello, beautiful people. Oh, they're telling the people that we're starting the video. Good. So they actually haven't started it yet.
No.
Well, hello, beautiful people. Quinton Flynn here with some kind of a Hawaiian Vogue warm filter on this beautiful, beautiful day, wherever you are, or beautiful night. Aw, greatest of all time. I'll take that out of the gate. Very sweet. Hello, hello. Hello, hey. Cheers from Route 66 to you. Good afternoon. Hello. Hi. Hi. Hello, how are you? I'm all right. I'm well. Hi, Mr. Flynn. Or hi. Hello, Schmidt. Shit. Oh, shit. Cursed right out of the gate. Canceled. Unfortunately, 5 hearts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Loving the look. Why, thank you, Tom. Who else do we have? How are you doing, Quinton? I'm doing all right, thank you. How are you? Oh, man, how are you? Monish, I'm all right. I have to lean in here, so hope you had a good day. Well, it's getting better, just starting now. Taking the beard combo, thank you. I look resplendent, thank you so much. Hello from Texas, how y'all doing there? Loving the energy drink, me too. Got it memorized, I sure do. Hello! When did I turn into the music teacher from fame? Well, now that you ask, overnight. That's good because people have thought that I might have a professorial look with this look. So for now, working on new stuff. Yeah, I'm working on the sequel to Fame. I'm doing well. I want to be the professor. Got it memorized. Of course I do. Yo, what's up? My favorite roles are Raiden, Sheldon, Naruto, Dr. Crankcase, Silver, and more. You'll be seeing Silver. I actually have his print here a little bit later, but right now we're just getting to know you, getting to know all about you. Raiden gang. Bearded, handsome Raiden. Why, thank you. Let her rip. Thank you. I'm glad you said the beard is great. My mom would disagree. Oh, I look good either way. Thank you so much, Scary Girl 15. Hello from England. That's great to see you. Glad you're here in the house. What part of England are you from? Yes, I've got it memorized. I certainly do. Axel, yes. Loving the jacket. I think you could say. You see my kerchief. Matches the t-shirt as well. You love the hair color combo. Thank you. So put it together myself if you do. The combination of nature and nurture. Getting to like you, getting to hope you like me. The Roxas that I know a long time ago. Long ago. Hello from Canada. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. Love my Canadian folk. No more heroes. I couldn't see that. Did I do Nightwish? Nightwish? On Batman series? Maybe you mean Nightwing. It wasn't me, but this does sound like me. I sound like I'm from Kensington, darling. I thank you so much. I might be. You hope I reprise my role in the new Bleach anime. Escon! Nottinghamshire. I've gotten into voice acting after finishing Metal Gear Solid 2 back in 2001. Greenwich. How's life treating me? Dracono, what's up? How you doing? Jersey in the house. It's all right, brother. Hello from the Quad Cities. I am your hero. Thank you. Yeah, Nightwing. No, that wasn't me. I think that was a friend of mine, Lauren Lester. Although when I heard it, I thought it was me as well. And I thought, I don't know if I've been paid for that job. I gotta get this. I sound like an amazing chap, my good sir. Why, thank you. So do you. It gets irritating with autocorrect feature. Of course it does. More love from West Virginia. West Virginia, Mountain Mama. Blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on. The love that keeps me blue. Always going to support you, bro. Same for you, my friend. Patty! Pam and I went to school together. Kent State University. I'll actually be doing a cameo later for someone who's going to Kent. Burn, baby! Oh, that's weird. Battery dying. Please have a lovely day, handsome fella. Thank you. Lots of people from the UK, me included. All right, Chrissy, it's nice to see you. Hello. Hello, Quinton says hello back, Penny. Hello from the Midwest. All right. That's where I am right now. Roxas. Fight. Right. Derek, ding dong, the Zen Lions. How are you, dear boy? Doing some signings today? Yes. I should go debuting at Super Smash Ultimate Brothers. I don't know what that means, but fine. Good to see you live, too, seeing me, darling. So, got a print for me, but it wasn't signed. Streamily told me it would be today. Well, it will be today. I'm signing today. You're right. You missed my Spider-Man days on Marvel's Ultimate Alliance? Me too. I thought I was the ultimate Spider-Man. Still do. He's my ultimate hero. New York City Comic-Con or Anime New York City. Yeah, man. It's been a while. That was fun. I love doing that. You can see, look at that. Oh, you saw my knee. There wasn't sweatpants, actually. It was part of my riding costume. Hi, Kevin. Forcing the streamer found your video is riding pretty funny. Can you say something along the lines of Forcing, like something I'll always be with you no matter what? Improv. Forcing, this is riding. I'll always be with you forever no matter what. No matter what you are. Loving the UK accent. Thank you so much. I'm finding it wonderful myself. Thank you. The name's Please Lee's got it memorized. Yes, I have robot legs. I do. I'm so flattered. What a coincidence. I want to thank you for your incredible job in Metal Gear Rising. Raiden will always be my favorite Metal Gear character. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Good. I'm doing all right. How you doing? You all right? Good. Yeah, nice. Very good. Yeah, very good. Well, anyone from Ireland here, I don't think so, but in case you are, I'd like to welcome you as well, because, you know, you're some of my people as well. How's my weekend, friend? Well, you know, it's been busy, right? Here's the thing. Been moving, right? Am I good friends with David Hayter? Right. Am I good friends with David Hayter? Well, we're friends and we're good, so we might be good friends. I'm making AMV from Jin and other champs. Oh, cool. Quinton, I need scissors. Something. 6. Hey, Mom. Certainly. Wow, you're really good at accents. Well, thank you very much, darling. I mean, that's something I like to do. You know, acting, right? It's all fun, it's all good. Freakazoid was in Steven Spielberg's Animaniacs from Freakazoid, I was. Austin, Texas. A big hug to you from Big Tejas. Thank you, Heather Valerie. You hope to visit to the Florida area soon? Yeah, it's been a long time. I used to get out there quite a bit. Is this stream going to be uploaded later somewhere? I don't know. It depends on how well it goes. If it goes then I will. Whenever I hear your Irish accent, I instantly hear Henry from No More Heroes. That's right. He is a wonderful bastard, and he a rogue. Hello, Remasar. Good to see you, darling. Brothers, Daryl, I was actually writing about you last night with Chris Chevron. Armstrong, pretty impressive little toy you got there. You got it memorized. There you go, folks. You try to screenshot that. Hello. What's new with me? Well, been on the road for quite a while. Moving. Anyone who gets the luau joke joined as a legend. Lalilu, right. I remember that. I'm totally not the real one. Axel, you mean? It says wave, so I'm gonna wave. My hair is waving. All right, people. You're right. I don't know what to make of it. Lalilu. Mele Kilikimaka is Hawaii's way for a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. It's the island greeting that we say to you when bluebirds play. Yes, Axel in the future. God, it's like listening to myself. Snake is Stillman. He is here. He is waiting for me. I have a wonderful singing voice. Aw, thank you. Where am I traveling to? Well, right now, I don't know what's up next, Chrissy. we've been all over the West Coast and Southwest, Midwest, and next we'll be heading east probably to Toledo, and then also Chicago. So east, west, and all parts in between. Big fan from Morocco. I've never been to Morocco. That sounds warm and wonderful. Thank you, Bloss. Having a nice day. Any convention scheduled for this year? Yes, we have a few. Anime Midwest, which is in Chicago.
July 2nd through the 4th.
That's July 2nd through the 4th. I didn't know it was coming up that soon. We have one in Toledo, which is the Glass Capital. It's their first year. I can't remember the name at this point. Yes, I am going for the Raiden hair look. Joke in the Japanese language. The humor in Metal Gear Solid is crazy.
Sorry, it's first through the third.
Sorry, it's the first through the third.
I'm fired.
She is fired. Try not to have Zemnis kick your ass next time. As if. Turn off my pain inhibitors, doctor. Hey, from Brooklyn, how you doing? Forget about it. Looking good, looking cool. Big fans from the UK. Wonder what part you're from. Sin _07. Not 007, but singular 7. I might let people in to chat with me later, but not now. Do I have a favorite place? Actually, England and Ireland are my favorite places. I have family there. Most of my cousins are in the north, in Yorkshire. And then I have some down in the south of London. And then family in Wales, and then in Ireland, in the east, Dublin, and then in the west, Ballina, County Mayo, and then Enniskillen. A favorite place in the States, lots of them. I love New York City, really my favorite place possibly in the world. And I like Chicago a lot. I love my hometown of Cleveland. And my God. You sure this is not a masterclass on how many voices you could do instead of being on a Streamily signing, because it sounds like one? Wow. Well, both. I'm trying to kind of warm you guys up and then start to sign, because I know if I pay attention to these comments and questions early on, yes, I am a fire element. Then at a certain point, they'll kind of chill out, and then I'll just start signing. This isn't my sword. You're from Northern Ireland. Right on. I'd like to get up to Belfast. That's where Van the Man Morrison is from. And Running Mouth Studios waving. Hello. Exactly. New York, let's go. Do you think Raiden and Dr. turned on his taste inhibitors so he could eat Rose's cooking? Probably. When you were a little girl, you had a crush on Raiden in 2001. Aww. Make sure you look up Cleveland promotional video on YouTube. Actually, I know all about it. It's very good. Love the voices cue and all. Thank you, Chrissy. Have I ever traveled to Latin America? I have not traveled to Latin America. No, I have not. But I would love to. Me gusta mucho. Latin America. Latin America. And where are you from in Latin America? Oh, Belfast is all right. Dublin is better. Okay. Because I'm such a send. Ooh, that's obviously some hip vernacular that I don't know anything about. What was my favorite part of Metal Gear Rising? When I put the sombrero on and the poncho and let you guys know how much I believed that I would blend in and that no one would recognize me. Raiden, that's a good question about his outfit and becoming a cyborg ninja. Might be a little bit of both. Gotta go. See you later. All right, Axel, number 8. Number 8. I am not a number. I am a free man. There is no number 6. Who is number 1? I am looking for number 1. If you know what I'm talking about. This is from the series The Prisoner with Patrick McGowan. And this is the perfect Patrick McGowan impression. If you don't know the series The Prisoner from 1967, you should. It's been referenced in pop culture places all the time, like The Simpsons. Do you know The Simpsons? Of course you do. Don't look at me like that, you idiot. Have I been to France? I have not. I was close to going to France when I was in England. I was going to take that bullet train, but I didn't have the time. So would love to get there as well. Hi to Mrs. Q, hoping you had a wonderful birthday. That's my wife.
Oh, thank you.
Can I speak in Spanish? Sí, un poquito. Me llamo Quinton, Flynn. You are from Costa Rica. Estoy aquí. And if I had something in front of me, I could read. But gracias for being here today. And more will come, I'm sure, when I'm not thinking. Who would win in a fight, Axel or Reno? It would be a draw. And you could draw the picture too. Because you're such a fan of Metal Gear Rising, you bought the sword. Okay, good. What happened to Metal Gear Rising Revengeance 2? Well, por vida. Por vida is a common phrase here. Well, I just said it. I don't know what it means. Oh, pura vida. Pura vida. Pura vida. Pura vida. Vida is life, if I'm not mistaken. Metal Gear Rising 2 was supposed to happen in 2014, and it didn't because Kojima left. They had a fallout with Konami. Snake, blah, blah, blah. Hello from West Virginia. How you doing there? Is that an Iron Maiden track, Prisoner? Yes, yeah, the Prisoner is, yes, you are correct. Iron Maiden, big fans of the show The Prisoner. Bruce Dickinson is from England. I assume the rest of the band is too. And yeah, they wrote that about The Prisoner from the TV show. Huge influence. I'm still out here, Reno. You will always be my riding hero forever. Thank you, dear. Sending love. Well, from Liverpool, that's great stuff, you know. Give you a bit of Paul McCartney, you know, the Beatles. Fab, Gear. Woo! John Lennon, nice to be here. Well, actually, yeah, he's a bit nasal. He was a bit nasal. You know, Yoko and I were doing this thing for peace. And those George Harrison's a bit more back of the throat, you know. Adding oil and stuff. You know, they can go peace and love, but not as fun as doing George. So maybe I'll stick with George for a little bit because people don't do George as much. Talks on the side of his mouth sometimes too. True. What's your favourite quote from your characters you've played? I don't know. It's a good question. My camera's starting to shift. Hey, oh, now it's starting to fall. I knew this was going to happen. We're going to have to do damage control here. So you guys can keep... Someone asked Samantha a question. Yes. How is the bunny? She Chris remembers from the last live stream.
She's good.
Okay, now...
She's always chaotic.
She's always chaotic, and she's good. Now I'm going to do a little damage control on the setup. And then I'm going to start signing for the people from Streamily who bought prints. Can I do the riding voice? Now it's time for Jack to let her rip. What am I, a performing monkey? We are falling down. Oh no, damn you, Reno. I know. Why is this not tearing from me like it normally does?
Scissors right here. Scissors right here.
Oh, scissors. Perfect. Some of your questions are going to go missing. Did you say nerd? You like my work, thank you. I'm working right now. What character that I played do I most identify with? Oh, that's a tough one. I don't know. I really don't. All of them because they're all me. From the MySpace days when I spoke to Quinton. Right. That seems like so long ago, doesn't it? Right, I need some scissors. 6. Chrissy says the bunny was adorable. She's glad she's doing well.
Aw, yes.
I'm doing some more damage control. You guys keep talking amongst yourselves and just amuse one another. 16 years ago? Wow. Is that when MySpace started? I know it ended years later. Mic rubbing. ASMR, that's funny. Looks like today we're clocking out early. That's right, Reno. Looks like today we're clocking out early. We're getting waves from people coming in. There's other people who've come and gone. Short attention span theater, I call it. I'm going to put more tape on and get this party started with some signing. And then I won't be able to see much of what you're saying, unfortunately, because this will be far from me.
Yeah, the joys of moving.
What's that?
The joys of moving.
Yeah, the joys of moving, yes. Right in the middle of a move, folks, here. Oh, MySpace, early 2000s. All right. All right, well, do I think Ryden would have a cafeteria? Would you like to go there for a drink? That's one of the most unusual questions I've ever had to consider. If Ryden had a cafeteria, would I like to go there for a drink? The Ryden cafeteria? Sure. Why not? And I can tell people I was riding, and they can say, we don't believe you.
Do you want to start?
I'm going to start the signing. Notification for Final Fantasy VII Remake. Extension. I'll wait 5 years. I waited for the last 20 for the other one to come out. Nah, they never give us that information. They don't do that. All right, I'm going to start signing. I have markers next to me.
Could you pass me a marker, and then once you sign it and show it, thanks. Can you give it back to me, and then I will label it on the back? Or actually,
I don't know what you're saying.
because I need to label it so we can ship it. I'll just do it before I hand it to you.
All right, that's fine. Reno's Bar would be a good place to get a drink, sure. If I have any new projects I'm working on. I'm working on signing autographed photos for wonderful people like yourselves who are here. And Chrissy bought an Axel print. That's strange, that's one of the first prints up. I don't know if it's for you, but I'm going to sign it. Who's?
This is for Leo, L-E-O.
L-E-O, Leo, you're first up. And I threw all these markers to my side. L-E-O, what does it say?
You really do remember me this time. I'm so flattered, but you're too late.
Oh my God, that's so much. Leo, really? That much content? That's like a book. All right, you gotta give me it in pieces.
Yeah, sure.
What is it?
You really do remember me this time.
You really... Leo, you're killing me. Do remember me. Me this time. Yeah? That should be enough, but of course there's more. What?
I'm so flattered.
That's it?
There's one more sentence.
Thank you. I'm so flattered. Yeah?
But you're too late.
But you're too late. It's Leo, you really do remember me this time. I'm so flattered. But you're too late. And then I will show it because this is what I've learned. You folks like is to see the actual results of the work, okay? There it is, Leo. See? A lot of writing. But you're too... How can you buy an Axel print in Mexico? You know, that's an excellent question. I don't know if they're doing international yet. I don't think they are. Oh yeah, buy my prints at streamily.com/Quinton Flynn. Thank you. You could go there and see if they go international. I don't think they do at this point, but we'll get to work on that. Axel was never a villain in your opinion. Me neither. Who's next? I'm ready.
Mark Leo is complete, and then this is for Jasmine with an H.
Well, where does the H go?
Jhazmine.
J-H...
A-Z.
A-Z?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
M-I.
Uh-huh.
N-E.
Jasmine. What would she like?
So she tells you, you're not writing all this, but she tells
Oh.
you, I've loved Kingdom Hearts since I was a child, and after playing Kingdom Hearts 2, Axel has been my favorite since. Thank you for bringing him to life. Please include, you really do remember me this time. I'm so flattered, but you're too late, if it fits.
You guys are drunk, aren't you?
Thank you again.
You're welcome, Jasmine. This is for you, Jhazmine. Chrissy is in the UK, and they do send them, so check. So yeah, there you go, Hencho in Mexico. These are Hencho in America, and then they can send it internationally. So if they send it to the UK, and I should have thought of that when Chrissy told me that she, got it. So yes, you can get them in Mexico as well. Best Axel quote ever. Longest Axel quote ever. Okay. Say it again.
You really do remember me this time.
I got it. Okay. You really, it's a shame. It's a bit smeary. Do remember me this time. I'm so flattered.
Yep.
I'm so flattered. But you're too late.
Mm-hmm.
Too late. I got a fever. And
Cowbell.
prescription is more cowbell. There you go, Jasmine. That was me really signing it. Says my wife, Scarlett says, your wife sounds like she has the voice of a princess.
Oh, thank you.
Isn't that nice?
That is very nice.
It is, because
actually
I
hate
call,
listening to
I
my
call
voice.
her princess all the time.
Yeah, well, sarcastically.
If the shoe fits. Did I notice how the name was created for Roxas? No, I didn't. I'm sure, I hope you tell us. Has something to do with the Axel, maybe? How did I get my role for Axel? I demanded it. I said, I'm not a number. I'm a free man and a brilliant actor. I want to play Axel. You will give me the role or your series will fail. I know I look like I'm left-handed from your view, but I have the camera flipped around, so I'm right-handed. Yeah.
All right, this one is for Gabby.
This is for Gabby.
G-A-B-Y.
G-A-B-Y, just one B.
Yep.
And what would she like?
So she says, can you write Axel? My name's Lee. Got it memorized, please?
I
Thank
can
you
do that.
again for all your work. I loved your voice in Kingdom Hearts and Metal Gear.
I already screwed it up. Sorry.
You're fired.
Yeah, I put two B's. You had to be unique, Gabby, didn't you? You had to be unique with the one B. God bless you. That pays me for not listening.
You're drunk.
The old ready, aim, fire.
You never listened to me.
What? So this is Gabby. G-A-B-Y. And I'm sorry, what's her quote?
Axel, my name's Lee. Got it memorized?
I can do that.
It's not too much.
Axel. Axel.
Question mark.
You say question mark?
Axel, question.
You gotta tell me this stuff.
I was voicing it like a question.
No, that doesn't work. Because it didn't sound like a question.
Works for normal people.
You're fired. Twice today. Axel, my name is Lee. Did you say got it memorized?
Yes.
Yeah, you have to give me punctuation.
Sorry.
Otherwise, the fans will be very disappointed in me. And it'll be your fault. Okay. This is cool. See, folks, more space better because you get a bigger autograph. Less space, smaller. Oh, you know what? The words must look backwards to you, too, if this is reversed. You can see, Gabby, that is your print if you're out there. I hope you are. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hello. How are things? Things are going well. My wife sounds so nice. Oh, she is. She's lovely.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, Quinton, can you say, Fortune, are your frozen bags melting, Fortune, after you lose to a rank 25 Omega? That's all you'll get. Pew pew!
This is for Emily.
Emily. Emily.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And what would Emily like?
Emily says, thank you for all the cherished memories of Aruka Sensei through the 20 years of Naruto.
I'm going to start drinking again. I say that because I don't anymore. It's been about 25 years, but when you put me to tears like this, it makes me want to do that.
Thank you for being such a memorable character.
There's no room.
No, you're not writing all that.
Oh.
It's just a comment.
Okay, well then start from the top.
Yes. Thank you for all the cherished memories of Aruka Sensei through the 20 years of Naruto. Thank you for being such a memorable character to life and father figure when I needed it the most. I hope you're doing well, Quinton, and staying safe.
And who is this? Emily?
To Emily, yep.
And what does she want me to actually write?
There's no comment for what she wants written.
Oh,
so
perfect.
Just whatever you need.
Emily, you're welcome. And thank you for your very kind-hearted message. Very loving, very warm. I really do appreciate it. All right. Emily, see Emily play. That is a song by Pink Floyd. Or as they were once known, the Pink Floyd. Oh, look, I got all these magical colors. I don't know if any of them work or if they run. I wonder where this silver is. That's probably black, right?
No, I think that's a silver pen, actually.
No, it's black because
I know you had a
it
silver
says black on the end.
That's
white.
You have a silver right behind you.
I know, but I like these.
Well, we don't always get what we want.
All right, this one goes out to Emily. Oh, sometimes the quiet is so nice. And other times it's disturbing. This actually says, Emily, much love. Kiss, hug, Quinton Flynn. See, that's another lovely print of Naruto and Aruka Sensei. Which of my characters do I think has the best one-liners? It would be a cross between Reno and I was the voice of Timon in the 90s, Hakuna Matata. And he had a lot of funny lines. Balas de Bougeot Draw says, greetings to you, my dear. Greetings for your wife.
Oh, thank you. Hello.
And who is this from?
This is for Austin. No instructions, so whatever you want.
Austin, I love you. Because you would like an autograph and you had no instructions for me. No big, requests. Now, of course, there's other people out there right now who are probably feeling bad about themselves as if I'm saying I don't want you to request things to be signed on paper or print, but I do. It's just the more I have to write, the less room there is for you to see the lovely image. And see, this is what the image looks like without my signature. Add my signature and it's golden. How was working with Kojima back in Metal Gear Solid 2 days? Was there anything in particular that stood out? Yes, the fact that he spoke only Japanese and I only spoke English. Burn, baby. Maybe with Axel's quote on it, Ashley Strife. The same Axel's quote on it.
Like on Axel Prince, if there's nothing.
That's somebody else. Okay, this is for who? This is for a gentleman?
Austin.
Yeah.
Austin.
Doesn't say anything?
Nope.
I'm going to put an Axel quote. Wait, an Axel quote on this? No. Somebody else must be talking about it.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's
Okay.
for another one.
Okay, Austin. Back to the present time for me and my mind. I put much love because I have much love in my heart for all of you. I'm grateful, very grateful to you being in my life and me being in yours, and in some way connecting the dots and making others happy. Thank you, Mary. What can you say? Can you say pura vida again? It's funny. Well, but I don't know what it means. Is it the way I'm saying it that's funny?
Is it pure life, maybe?
Pura vida. This is for Austin, and it says much love. But to you guys, since it's backward, it probably looks like... Thank you, Austin.
Okay.
Welcome to Professor Theater from Route 66. Did you know that Route 66 starts in the Chicago area and travels southwest across America to California? I lived in California for 30 odd years. Chicago, I spent my honeymoon there. Right now, I'm in the Midwest. I'm not going to tell you where. And constantly moving. But not for the next year. Staying put in one place and then growing and going. Your time you give to the community and your fans is greatly appreciated, Quinton. Oh, thank you. Best voices. Okay. All right.
This is for Krista. There's no instructions, so you can just put whatever you normally put.
Is it Krista?
Christa.
Christa.
Yep.
Krista. Thank you, dear. If you're out there, sending you much love. Got it memorized. There you are. Glossy, groovy, and golden. Golden! Happy birthday to your friend in a riding voice. His name is Sabiri Cholb? I don't really think that's his real name, but God bless you. Happy birthday, Sabiri Cholb. Costa Rica. It's like good life for others. Oh, like have a good life, you mean? In Costa Rica? Pura vida. Pura vida. Good life. Oh, pure life. Yeah, pure life. Maybe pure life.
Okay.
I mean, pure life, sure.
This is for Christina, CH.
Yes, I did the voice for Timon in the 90s for season 1. For who?
Christina.
Christina.
With a CH.
With a CH. What does she have to say?
Thank you for being awesome. Axel is my favorite character and you bring him to life. Can you please write, I'm so flattered, and do a little doodle, maybe of Axel's chakrams, or 2 keyblades for Roxas or a flame. You have creative freedom. Thank you.
Cool. For creative freedom is much appreciated. Krista? Is it Krista?
Christina.
Christina. Christina.
Yep.
There was a quote there, right?
Yep. I'm so flattered.
Got it. And a little doodle.
Yep.
So, flattered.
Someone said, yeah, Ashley Stripe, why do I always get stuck with the icky jobs?
Exactly. Why do I always get stuck with all the icky jobs?
Didn't you take that out a few years later?
Yes, a few years later, I made sure to omit that line because I didn't think a grown man would use the expression icky. Random, but you love the table that I'm sitting at. Thank you. I appreciate it. I know it's kind of groovy, isn't it? Oh, is this yours, Christina? It says Chrissy. I'm so flattered. Oh, and you want me to draw something? It's tough with these damn things. Keyblade or fire, flames. Maybe that would be good. That's it. I know what to do. I've been inspired. Hopefully this will come out like I hope. Well,
a little flame would be cute.
Well, it's funny you said that, because what I'm giving you is a flaming heart. If you can see it right there. That's a flaming heart.
Ooh, you have red.
Hmm?
You have red.
What do you want me to do? Turn this into an art project? Thank you. All right, my wife wants me to add red, so I'm going to add some red because I have red. But I don't know, it's on black. We don't know if it's going to...
Yeah, I don't know how bright it is.
But maybe on the silver I'll put it on the silver. And you know what? She's right. My wife is right.
Like usual.
Ladies, don't you love hearing when you're right? Or maybe I'd say, don't you love hearing a man admit...
He's wrong.
Well, he's wrong, but I'm not admitting that. I'm just saying your idea is a fine idea, and it's right. I'm putting it on the silver, putting it on the heart. You're seeing this happen live. This makes sense, because a friend of mine, Dawn McTeague from Canada, is a fine artist, a illustrator, does colors as well for comic books. She does stuff live, and people love to see her, drawing and talking. And I used to draw and paint and do all that stuff until like my freshman year of high school. And then I got out of the fine arts and into the performing arts. Camera just disappeared.
Oh my God.
Could you grab it since I can't really move? Lovely. Oh, this is not good. Oh, God. No. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's not going to work. It's only a top part of my head. Yeah, this is going to happen. Can you pull this toward me? Or maybe I'll push it toward you. That's a better idea. Houston, we have a problem. Okay? Mind you, this is better here. Actually, you can see more of me, and that could be a blessing or a curse. All right, as I was saying, now I know Christina's out there from the UK. There you are. And there is your flaming heart. That's an original. Here you go.
Awesome. Oh, yeah, it looks good.
It does look good. Bernie Flynn, my cousin, joined. She is living in Dublin. She's originally from Wales. But her father, who was my father's first cousin, their fathers were born in the west of Ireland, Ballina, County Mayo. So Bernie and I are cousins. And we met in 2018 when she was there with her husband at an Irish bar, to be sure. It was grand. Oh, you're welcome, Chrissy, and thank you so much. And so we had a grand time. I mean, if you can imagine that, 3 generations later, cousins meeting up. We were tight, the Flynns, and then the Ruans, that would be my father's maternal mother, and Pattons on my mother's side, and the Hummers. Hello, unknown blue eyes. What did I initially think of Raiden turning into a cyborg in Metal Gear Solid 4? It was kind of fun, actually, because going from a rookie voice like this into a world-weary, war-torn cyborg ninja was kind of interesting, don't you think? Who's next?
This is for Ian, I-A-N.
I-A-N, Ian?
Yeah. And no instructions, so do what you want.
I wish I had more of these.
I think they're in the car, actually.
Are you serious?
I think so, yeah. From the last convention. Huh?
I know exactly where they are on your side on the floor.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Black bag.
Mm-hmm.
You might end up in one Monday. Ian. What am I saying to Ian?
Whatever you want.
Ian. I was going to put I'm so flattered, but that's actually Axel. So I'm going to put let her rip, which is one of my favorite quotes. Now it's time for Ian to let her rip. And just so you know, folks, you can go to Streamily. What is it? Streamily.com or?
Yep.
Streamily.com, back.
I'm occasionally putting it in the comments. So.
This is for Ian. Isn't this cool? This is a riding print. Ian, now it's time for you to let her rip. See, now this makes things look much more colorful. I wish this would just float while I was talking, you know. Just kind of float there. There you go. You got the number on the back? Good. Who's next?
Alright, so this is the one that, yeah, for some reason, I don't know why it was sent blank, because I know you did this one. But yeah, this is for Cody and Jessica.
Cody and Jessica?
Mm-hmm.
What does it say?
On the left side, please write, I am lightning, the rain transformed. And on the right side, please write, it's time for Jack to let her rip. Thank you, Quinton. We love riding and wish you all the best.
I am lightning.
Cody and Jessica are in the chat.
The rain. Trans. I fucked it up. Hey, fucked it up. Sorry for cursing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cody and Jessica.
Yeah.
All right. Cody and Jessica. Where am I going to put your names first?
On the left side, please write, I am lightning, the rain transformed.
Yes. That's what I was doing. I am lightning. The rain transformed. Okay.
And on the right side, please write, it's time for Jack to let her rip.
It doesn't say now, it just says it's.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I remember writing Cody and Jessica across the top on that one. I don't know why they didn't send it out to you guys.
I don't know either. The only thing I can imagine is maybe they put the number on the back of another write-in print.
And just sent it out.
And sent that out instead.
Weird.
Probably just got mixed up.
Yeah. Cody, C-O-D-Y.
Yep.
Jessica, 2 S's.
Mm-hmm.
No question marks?
Nope.
That's a joke. Wow, it's a lot of black.
That's good.
There it is, gang. Cody and Jessica. I am lightning, the rain transformed. It's time for Jack to let her rip. Cody and Jessica. Cody and Jessica. With a heart. Wait, did I sign it?
No.
I didn't even sign it. Look at that. You would have been bummed. You'd have been like, fucking, he forgot to sign it.
You're drunk.
I'm drunk with power.
You always sign your name on them too.
I know.
Why'd you forget that?
Well, because there was so much copy to write.
Right.
And I'm hot. It's hot in here.
You can check the air.
Yeah, please check the air, will you? There's my signature. That makes it golden for you. I hope. Twice now. I don't know what that means. Oh, getting it wrong, maybe? I mean, I got it right the first time. Pure Chip Beeman. Is that my man? Is that the real Chip Beeman? Or is that an imposter? There can only be one Chip Beeman. What's up, buddy? Jay, Carlos, Troche.
The thermostat went back to like 80 again.
Fucking ridiculous. Okay, got another sign-in. Digging the hair, thank you, Carla. Carla LaConte, everybody, from the Cleveland area, Cleveland, Ohio, where Cleveland rocks. Our hair is our antenna to the world. I didn't know that. Maybe that's why everything's coming in perfectly clear.
This is for Craig?
Craig, C-R-A-I-G.
Yep.
And what does it say?
No instructions, do whatever you want.
Craig. And Carla has fabulous hair too. She's an artist. She's a musician. I mean, that's encompassed as being an artist. She shoots some cool photos. She knows a lot of groovy people. She's of the LaConte family from the Agora ballrooms that were massive in Cleveland and actually in many other areas. I played the Agora ballroom myself in the 80s. There you go. Got it memorized. Craig. Much love. That is our Axel, our beloved Axel. So if any of you out there want prints signed, that's what I'm doing right now. This is a signing on Streamily, or for Streamily. And, yes, signing and selling lovely prints. And if you want to have your prints signed and personalized, you can go to streamily.com/Quinton Flynn. And I have a lot of groovy prints there. I want to thank you all for joining us today. Thank you all for being here.
For Danielle?
This is for Danielle. Is it 2 L's?
Yes.
Okay.
Hi, Quinton. I love your work as Axel. He is such a cool character. Can you please write, if you have a dream, don't wait, act. One of life's little rules. Got it memorized. I look forward to seeing where his story arc goes next. Thank you.
Okay. Danielle, if you're out there, if you have a dream, don't wait. Act. Is it one of life's little rules?
Mm-hmm.
Every time I say that, I think, is it really? Yeah. One of life's little rules. Got it memorized?
Mm-hmm.
Got it memorized. All right, there's half a book. I'm kidding. There you go, Danielle. If you're out there, this is Axel. This is what these Axel prints look like. And it says, if you have a dream, don't wait, act. One of life's little rules. Got it memorized? XO, Quinton Flynn. There you go. Aw, shucks. How involved was I in the Metal Gear Solid writing? The Koji production, not revengeance. I was an actor, and that's it. I did what they wanted. Oh, that's Kate. Oh, shucks. Good to see you, Kate. Much love. Yeah, I acted. They didn't want my input. They wanted my input a little bit as an actor.
This is for Gabriel.
This is for Gabriel.
Please write, "Welcome home, Naruto."
I will. Gabriel. 2 L's?
Just one.
Is there an E after it or no?
Nope. Gabriel.
Gabriel. And what is the quote again?
Welcome home, Naruto.
Oh, that's good. Welcome home. And that's actually, it looks like it kind of goes with the print.
Yes.
Welcome home, Naruto. I need more brand new markers. These are getting, they're not sharp enough. Gabriel, welcome home, Naruto. Here, look at this groovy print of Naruto on Iruka Sensei's shoulders. And for any of you out there don't know, I voice Iruka Sensei. Somebody, Gabby and I thought of Gabby Bun. I don't know what that means.
Mom's rabbit, Gabe.
Okay. Now, Gabriel. I miss Gaby. There's a shout out to you, Sam, from Oathkeeper Roxas 1.
Oh, hello.
Who was Colonel Campbell in the end? Was he, in fact, human or was he an AI? Yes, is my answer to that. I don't know. I kind of like to think it was that one time he was real, but then he was also an AI. At one time, when was he real? And when was he an AI? I don't know. It's kind of surreal. Maybe Elon Musk knows.
This is for Phoebe. She knows everything.
Let's see. Thank you so much for doing this live. I would love to have a signed print from you someday. Well, absolutely, McFever. Nick Fever, I can give you a signed one for you. Absolutely, Carla. I'm signing for you. Kingdom Hearts for your little brother. Aw, appreciate you. Did you hear that ding? An angel got their wings, and my heart is in Cleveland. Always. Love you as Lightning from Teen Titans. Lightning! I am Lightning! Teen Titans! This one is for who?
Phoebe.
Phoebe!
Phoebe.
Yes. The only way to spell it.
Yep. And no instructions.
I love the name Phoebe. Especially because it looks like Phoebe. And it confuses people. It's lovely. I have to say got it memorized because Phoebe, that's what you will be telling people the rest of your life when you spell your name for them. So few people know how to spell Phoebe. Just like people have trouble with the word asterisk. They think it's asterisk with an X, and it's not. It's asterisk. Asterisk. And that's from Professor Flynn today. So, Gabby misses you and mostly Ebby too, LOL. Mm-hmm. Sam's laughing. So she knows what you're talking about, Kate. And this one is for Phoebe. Got it memorized? Yes. Is voice acting for video games and anime similar as film acting or for a feature film? Sort of. I mean, acting is acting. They're different mediums. And you kind of have to, you have to act. And acting is being. And it's kind of becoming. That's what I say. Even when it's not becoming. Get it? Mike Bala, my brother, how you doing? Good to see you out there. Thank you. I'm so glad you pop by. I love when people pop by, I know. I'm grateful for all of you. And all of you I don't. But, yeah, acting is acting. It's just knowing the different ins and outs of how to look, not to look, where to look, when to be. But as long as you're in the moment and being real, as Professor Flynn is now being a professor, people will believe you because I believe what I'm saying because I'm in the moment here. I'm thinking about the next thing to say in real time. And so you can project whatever it is you see onto me in terms of what you think's going on. And whatever you think's going on may be going on, but there may be some subtext as well. There always is. I mean, right now I'm having other thoughts that you don't even know what they are, but they're affecting the way that I am saying what I'm saying. So this in itself is a master class in acting.
So this one's not addressed to anybody. It says, could you please write one of...
Hold on. It says, buy... Oh, you did that. Buy my prints at streamily.com/Quinton Flynn. Please do. I'm sorry, who's this for?
It's not addressed to anybody.
Okay.
Could you please write one of your favorite write-in quotes?
One of my favorite writing quotes. That's very easy. Now it's time for Jack to let her rip. This is actually one of my favorite signings of today. For someone out there, we don't know who, anonymous. But also to follow up on the acting question, do I ever wish to voice act with Crispin Freeman as Reno and Rude? Well, we did, but I'd be happy to do it again. I always enjoy working with Crispin. That's awesome. Do I do motion capture as well, or are those... What was your question? Are those stuntmen? They're not, actually. I mean, there probably are some. William Shatner for Mike Bilal. Here's the thing. I'm giving you from William Shatner, or Billiam Shatner. Life as we know it, strange, very strange. So, what can I tell you? As Bill Shatner, I know everything.
Sean, S-H-A-W-N.
S-H-A-W-N.
Yep.
Arcade Con, I saw you out there. Dublin, long time, that's right. Love you guys, miss you guys. This is for...
Sean.
S-E-A-N, right?
S-H-A-W-N.
S-H-A-W-N, Sean. The non-Irish spelling.
Yep.
And what does it say?
I don't know if you'll want to say this. So I'll skip it. But can you also put bullseye on the print, please?
Bullseye.
Yep.
Can do. Sean, I will read what you wrote later. I promise, and I'm sure I'll look forward to it. Bullseye. I like that. You know what would be good? If people were only allowed to pick one word and then have me sign off on it. Because look how groovy the print looks. Bullseye. Thank you for telling me I'm looking well. The perks of being a complete twat. Brilliant. Or as my cousin in Yorkshire used to say, twunt. I know you know what that means. What else do we have here? Hold on. Just thinking of he was going for the Irish spelling. I thought so too. Do you like Star Trek? What TV, if any, do you watch? I do. Well, I like the original Star Trek. And then I did start to enjoy it with Patrick. Professor X. You know. What's Patrick's last name? I sat and visited with him at a convention. We had lunch together. Wonderful man. Okay.
Right. This is for, I assume this is like a game tag for Tiny Comrade, all one word.
The Tiny Comrade?
Yep. T-I-N-Y.
T-I-N-Y.
C-O-M.
C-O-M.
R-A-D-E.
R-A-D-E. Tiny Comrade, one word.
And that's the first gin today.
What do they want me to say?
Dear Quinton, your voice inspired and held me together in my darkest days. I appreciate your work and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Jin is a wonderful character. My favorite quote is, "Art should terrify." You can write
And
that.
what was the person's name?
Tiny Comrade.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Tiny Comrade. Yes, Patrick Stewart. It was Patrick Stewart. We had lunch together, and he was wonderful. I know you're laughing because I should remember that, but no, this is Patrick. Tiny Comrade.
Art should terrify.
What is it?
Art should terrify.
Art should terrify. I'm Jin the Virtuoso here, Quinton Flynn. This is for Tiny Comrade. Art should terrify.
And then, I'm sorry, can you pass me some of the Raiden prints?
I knew this was going to happen.
Well, I had it perfectly counted, and then you messed up a Raiden.
Yeah, well, there you go. You got to factor in for that.
Yeah, I know.
There you go. Will I ever come to Germany for a convention, perhaps? Marcel asks. I would love to. Yeah, have somebody from one of your conventions reach out. Reach out!
Yeah, usually for conventions, if you go to their website, there will be...
If you go to the website for the convention you'd like me to come to, there'll usually be options for you to request a favorite guest, like me, to come. And if you do so, then they'll contact me. And I will happily come. I would love to come to Germany. I've been to Germany a few times, passing through. Mike's, your daughter, jerk boyfriend dumped her. Any words of wisdom to cheer her up? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, yeah, I mean, I gotta say, hello from the Emerald Isle to the missus off camera.
Oh.
I would say, look, I went through a lot of breakups myself, and it's tough, depending on how long you were with somebody. I quote Todd Rundgren in one of his songs, who says, "Time heals the wounds that no one can see." So give yourself time to grieve. Give yourself time to mourn the loss, to heal, because whether the guy was a jerk or not, maybe during your relationship, I'm sure there were times when he wasn't, and you guys were on the same page. But in the end, if it's not meant to be, then it's not meant to be. That may not be comforting to hear, but it's true. And I know, because God knows I've been through a lot of loss myself. I've done some breaking up, and then I've been broken up by or with. I was even ghosted. How do you do that to someone? Just disappear from somebody's life. It was so bizarre. But we won't melt because of it. That's a good quote. There is no sorrow that heaven cannot heal. Yes. I did attend the 2006 Advent Children premiere, and there's a video clip of me answering questions online in front of the theater. So going back to the breakup, find solace in family and friends, things you're interested in. I also do what I call a purge on paper. I write out what my feelings and thoughts are. And thank you, Tidrian. For me, you can write. I write Dear God because I'm comfortable with the concept of God. I have a relationship with a higher power I call God, and because God's bigger than me, for some people it could be universe or it could be ocean or love. But I'd say Dear God, And then I just write all my thoughts and my feelings. And it can be anything, you know, hurt, cursing. And this is the same thing I'm saying someone's asking about for depressed people. A friend who's getting therapy for such a disorder. Again, I'd write out the feelings and thoughts, purge on paper, purge, you know, to vomit, like, you know what I mean? Just dump it out. Nobody's going to read it. Nobody's going to, it's not getting graded. It's not being submitted for anybody's approval. And at the end, what I find when I'm writing, by the end of it, I've gone from a place of anger and hurt to a place of serenity and sometimes love. And it's usually a connection with self and a power greater than ourselves, you know. And there's this somewhat of an inner peace that comes with that. Always. Also, talking to a good friend or family member, that can help, especially if they're good. You're welcome, Chrissy, or Christiana. If they can understand, if you have somebody who can lend an ear and they're a good, active listener. And of course, if you want their feedback, you can ask them. Some folks, Kate has just written that she does much better herself after writing things out. So there you go.
I wrote out my feelings once and then threw it in a bonfire.
Samantha wrote out her feelings once and threw them in a bonfire. That's a good way of getting rid of things.
Cleansing.
What?
Like
Cleansing. Yeah. Have I ever met the Canadian voice actors and Texas voice actors and New York voice actors over the years? Yes, I have. Someone wrote that they write letters in a journal. Oh, for her father that passed away 2 years ago. Therapeutic in so many amazing ways. Yeah, that's the other thing. You can write out things to your ex that you want to say to him. Doesn't matter if he's there or not. You're getting out by saying it. Bad, you know, good, otherwise, indifferent. And someone else mentioned music as therapy, which can be helpful. Animals are good. I hope that helps. Someone wrote, Quinton has become our therapist now. Well, the truth of the matter is I do a lot of counseling, I'd say for fun and for free, and that is an alternative career that I did consider and have considered. So I'm happy to be of service in that way. And anybody who suffers from depression, that was a question earlier, I too have suffered depression many times over the years, many times. And it's an inside job. So healing does help through writing things out, talking to another person, whether it's a professional or a non-professional. Sometimes group therapy is good too. There are also 12-step recovery groups out there, which I am a member of, a couple of them. And it's people going to a place who are looking for a common solution to shared problems. Perks of being a complete twat. The letter started angry at his addiction. Over the last year, they become loving and kind. There you go. Now, I don't know if this is actually Mike's daughter or somebody else, but anybody out there who's affected by a person's addiction, whether it's a parent, a spouse, a sibling, boyfriend, girlfriend, son, or a daughter, that writing does help. But there is also a group called Al-Anon, and that is for those who are affected by someone's addiction. And that's a place where people go to support one another and talk through things and become inspired and have tools of the program to work with one another. And it's free. And someone wrote, if anyone here is struggling with depression, I am always available for ranting. I won't reply if that helps, but it will be an ear for you all. That is from the perks of being a complete twat. Anybody who's willing to say that they're a complete twat is okay in my book. No, you are, really. You're welcome, Chrissy. I'm happy to help. Yeah, you're right. And something like this, finding a community of like-minded people, nice people, who have this shared interest in art, in music, in literature, in video, games, anime. You know, I have folks now just chiming in saying they've had seasonal depression. And now, then there's another question about anime studios in LA that they did not get. What anime do the LA studios get? I don't quite understand your question. But there are different shows done at different studios. The ones I did, like Bleach, where I played Kon, and Naruto, in which I played Iruka Sensei, those are in Los Angeles, not in Texas. There you go. Somebody likes Motivational Monday from Steve Burton, a.k.a. Cloud Strife himself. I didn't know he did Motivational Mondays, Ashley Strife. Thank you. That's awesome. Okay, who's next?
You actually spelled should wrong for this one.
Oh, I did. Huh. I can't believe I did that.
I didn't know if you could squeeze it in or if you wanted it.
I don't know either. How does that look?
It's fine.
Great. Saved one.
Yes. Right.
Hi from Italy. Right on. Viva Italia. I love the Italians. I grew up with a lot of Italian Americans, or Americans of Italian descent.
Whatever Franklin is.
Well, my cousin is half Italian and half Irish. Chrissy said, "Thank you, the real Mrs. Flynn." Okay.
This is for Mateo, M-A-T-E-O.
This is for Mateo, M-A-T-E-O.
Yep. And then instead of signing it Quinton Flynn, sign it from Jack.
Okay.
Put from Jack, if possible. Thank you for an amazing character voice. So I guess write whatever you want, and then from Jack.
Okay. You're welcome. I'm glad I could voice such an amazing character voice for you, Mateo.
I'll answer this one because I kind of
Ah,
know.
I screwed it up. I
Oh no!
put from Quinton Flynn instead of Jack.
Oh, dare you.
Damn it.
You're fired again.
Yeah, I'm fired.
Fired twice.
I have a chronological depression for 14 years now. Two things that I always keep in mind is that whatever I'm going through is bad, but it won't last forever. And the other is the best is yet to come. There you go. That's true. This too shall pass. So we got to take things one day at a time, or sometimes one moment at a time. You know, before today's setup, I only got a few hours of sleep, my wife and I. And so getting ready for this signing was a bit stressful. And so, I had all kinds of worries about what was going to happen. But as I've been sitting here playing with you guys, as I did early in the cast, doing voices, and us having this conversation right now helps. It helps me as much as it helps you. The opportunity to get grounded and get connected.
Someone asked about PTSD. You know how that feels.
Okay, we're gonna get to PTSD in a moment after I finish this.
M-A-T-E-O.
Back to Mateo.
Yep.
Okay.
From Jack.
That's at the end, right? Okay. no. I put a question mark.
Oh my god.
But I'm going to make it into a big exclamation point.
There you
It's ridiculous. I mean,
go.
probably not, huh?
Oh, well, yeah, you'll need another writing from over there. And then give it to me when you're done and I'll number it.
Where is this? I should send out prints to people for half price where I mess up the signatures and you kind of take what you get. Where?
It'd be one of a kind.
It would be one of a kind. I can't see riding over here. Where the hell are the riding prints?
It should be in alphabetical order.
Well, I know, but here's some more. Let's go back to Mateo. Okay. Yes, Oathkeeper Roxas 1 says, "We live for Quinton's screw-ups. It's funny." I hope you guys are laughing out there. Maybe, see, that's interesting. On my side, I'm thinking, oh God, I really screwed up. But it might be funny on your side. So this is my third attempt at writing Mateo. And all I have to do is write Mateo and then from Jack.
Yep.
But I'm getting the words in between messed up, and then I wrote my name before, and now this is it. Mateo. Oh, fuck. There we go. Mateo, I am lightning. The rain transformed. And from Jack?
Yep.
From Jack. From Jack. There you go. This is what that looks like. Mateo, even though it's in reverse. I am lightning, the rain transformed from Jack. There you go. Have a nice summer, Quinton. Wow, thank you. Does that mean we're not going to see each other anymore? Who's next? I know somebody had mentioned something about PTSD.
Yes.
My wife has some experience with it. I have some experience with it. You can do it, Quinton. We believe in you. Thank you so much, Golf Doll.
Yeah, so the next one in line is technically, they're sending in their own thing for you to sign. Obviously, we don't have it yet, so I will skip it, but it'll still be there for when we get that item. So yeah, people can do that too. They can send in anything.
People, you can send in anything you like. And I'll autograph it. That's what someone has done. We're waiting for it to come in. That's why we just got asked about my mailing address the other day.
You have to get a PO box.
Yeah, we're going to have to do that.
Alright, this is for Samantha, not me. Axel is my super favorite.
Axel is my super favorite.
You don't have to write that. They just commented that. Sorry.
Thank you, Samantha. And thank you, Samantha. This one is for Samantha out there. You are welcome. And much love, Samantha. Got it memorized. More of these groovy prints are at Streamily.com/Quinton Flynn. Did the Canadian, Texas, and New York voice actors do they come down to work on Naruto, Bleach, Demon Slayer, and other shows? I don't know about Demon Slayer. The Texas folks stay in Texas, and New York folks stay in New York, and the California folks stay in California, and that's pretty much how they do it. Okay, who's next?
No comment, no name, so guess whatever you want.
No comment, no name. What if I just sent it to you like this? Does it say what's my signature?
Yes.
All right. Oh, somebody wants to sell it online. There it is. XO. Quinton Flynn. Got it memorized. Victory fanfare. Who's next? Ooh, we got some silver. I should have shown you guys this sooner. We have a Silver the Hedgehog, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a new one.
Let me show it before we even go into it. Look at this. How cool. How cool is that? It's no use! And who is this for?
Same thing. Not addressed to anybody. No instructions.
Okay.
It's your job easy.
There you go. XO. Kisses and hugs from Quinton Flynn, a Silver, the Hedgehog. It's no use. It's some use. Don't forget to hydrate. You're right.
No name, no instructions.
No name and no instructions. I like it that way sometimes. But I actually like having places to be. I like having a sense of purpose in life, as I've had today. There you go. That's Gin the Virtuoso. Golf doll loves my hair. It reminds her of an owl. It's so cool. Thank you. I bet you're a Harry Potter fan, aren't you? McFever, you hope I'm having an incredible day. Thank you so much, McFever. I don't know how I came up with this character, but I think if I had a fever and I was a Mick, I'd want to have a McFever. You can't get McFever at McDonald's. Nope. McFever forever. That's what I say. I want to have a McFever.
This is for Maria.
This is for Maria.
No instructions.
No instructions. That's the way I like it. Making my life easier. Maria, I've just met a girl named Maria, and suddenly I found how wonderful a sound can be. Maria, say it loud and there's music playing. Say it soft and it's almost like praying. Maria, I'll never stop saying Maria, Maria. And because I sang that for you, Maria, I'll put a little music note at the end. I hope you were here for that, because that is a first. There you go. Rules of Nature. If anybody was in New York for one of the Comic-Cons I did there one year, somebody talked about Rules of Nature, and I was doing a kind of a combination Q&A stand-up thing, and I turned it into a Metallica song. Rules of Nature has to do with the Metal Gear series and Raiden, but I turned it into a Metallica song. Rules of Nature! What's the cost of one print with the signature? Well, if you go to the website, it'll show you. Some of them are $30, some of them are $40, and some are $50, right?
Yeah, and then there's some that you can have multiple people sign that are like 60.
Right, and then there are group ones you can sign, have multiple people sign, that are 60. But they're usually 40, boss.
Yeah, I'm not sure what tax and shipping is.
Tax and shipping, we don't know. But, I mean, it's cheaper than going to a show and possibly missing out on a signature because you missed the time when I might have been signing.
This is for Scarlett with 2 T's.
This is for Scarlett with 2 T's.
Could you place the autograph of your name and add "Got it memorized" in silver pen, please and thank you.
Scarlett with 2 T's. Got it memorized?
Yep. Oh, Scarlett's in the chat.
All right, Scarlett's in the chat. I'm so glad. And I'm so flattered because you're here as I'm actually signing this, because, you know, we kind of set it up so that people can see this, but not everybody gets to be here. I'm glad you are. And there it is, Scarlett. I wrote "Got it memorized." Kiss, hug, and heart. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here. Silver is your favorite character of mine, along with Raiden. Rude, you and your big mouth. Reno. Okay, we're moving on. Who's this for?
Vicky with an I-E. No
Vickie. Vicky, Vickie, with no instructions. Vicky, let her rip. Kisses and hugs, Raiden. And a heart. Well, we got a few applauses there. That must be from when I sang the song. It's probably on a delay for me.
Yeah, it is.
On my end.
Alright.
We're moving on to another signature. That high note, oh my God, right? I know. Maria, Maria, Maria. I don't think I can go higher than that. I wish I could. Maria. Kylie Bear. Yes, I know Kyle. We have done work together and conventions. Very nice guy. And Chris Sabat, yes, know him as well. I don't know Brian Drummond. Or Brain Drummond, as it's written there. Oh, you're getting it in real time. There's I see Scarlett now. Cool hat, I think you're wearing in the picture, Scarlett. Oh, who's next?
This is for John.
We got one for John here. Johnny.
He asks that you put your favorite Raiden quote.
John.
Yep.
John.
Excuse me, I have to go get some more Axel.
Well, aren't they over here next to me?
No, not the portrait. Not this one.
All right. This is for Johnny. Let her rip. Riding. Here you go. Ooh. Oh, thanks, Scarlett. You're the best, too. You're the best. Simply the best. Better than all the rest. I sound like one of the Bee Gees. One of the first songs you practiced playing guitar on was Beatles and David Bowie with a little Johnny Cash. Wow, very cool.
Oh, Lost says, your songs on YouTube are so good.
The what?
Your songs on YouTube.
Who said that?
Lost. B-L-O-S.
Oh, Bloss, saying my songs on YouTube are so good. Thank you. Yeah, I forgot to say that. I am a musician as well, and I do have songs on YouTube, some of that are live, And then I also have recorded tracks, originals, that some are on YouTube and some are on Spotify and, you know, some of the other platforms as well.
I'm gonna have to like re-release them soon because I know we changed some things on them.
Yeah, I've got a couple new songs to release that I've been putting off for far too long. And we may have to re-release some. Am I a music fan? I am, Scarlett. Big time. Big time.
This is for Yanise. Y-A-N-I-S-E.
What? Y-A-N... I-S-E. Yanise.
Thank you for your hard work giving to life these awesome characters that we love. We love you with all our hearts, and I wish you the best. Please, after your signing, can you write, "Got it memorized"? Thank you so much.
Yes, Yanise. Thank you, Yanise. Very kind of you to say that. No, she wants "Got it memorized" after my signature, or?
Well, I think she meant just...
In it?
Yeah.
Got it.
Long live the snozberries.
Long live the snozberries, yeah. We're out there.
Will Axel grow an awesome beard too?
Sorry?
Will Axel grow an awesome beard too?
Will Axel grow an awesome beard too? Huh? If they're smart people. This goes out to Yanise. Got it memorized. Beautiful. You're missing my McCartney impression. That's great stuff, thank you so much. Sending you much love as well. You love the singing, as Paul would say. Singing's great, so I'll sing more. Oh, can I do Mickey Mouse voice? Of course I can. Who's this for?
This is for Sydney, S-Y-D-N-E-Y. Says, I got a cameo from you. You really helped me when I was struggling through an art block. Maybe draw a smiley face, and anything else would be nice.
Sydney, S-Y-D-N-E-Y?
Yep. D-N, yep, E-Y.
Yeah. And Sydney said I helped you through an art block.
Yeah.
Through one of my cameos.
Yeah.
And I'm glad. I'm so glad. I'm glad.
Oh, there's Sydney in the chat.
Oh, 16 Forever. Yeah, the ending's wild, isn't it? That's awesome. I'm so glad you dig that. That was from a band I fronted called Slow Motorcade. My biggest inspiration in music would be the Beatles. But there's so many more. But that's where that's the anchor. So Sydney, she said to write...
Maybe draw a smiley face, and anything else would be nice.
I can do that. Smiley face, absolutely. To Sydney, smiley face, so much love and joy to you. There you go.
Can you please pass me more writing?
Oh, God. More riding. Might as well just give you a whole stack. Here. I know, it's more than you'll need.
Yes, that's
What are my thoughts on Kingdom Hearts 4? It's not here yet. That's my fault. I don't know a thing. No, we're not doing any work on it at this moment. You like how Disney turned the vultures and the Beatles when they did the Jungle Book? I know, it was cool. It was of the time. It was in the 60s, right? And they made the vultures the Beatles, and they gave them black wigs too, if I remember correctly. Who's this for?
Not addressed to anybody, no instructions.
Okay. There you go. Oh, that's what it looks like when I sign to somebody who doesn't want their name. Here you go, hon. Harmony Gold in L.A. back in the day, Quinton. I don't know what that means. Can I do a Billy Crystal impression as Mike? No, only because I've not watched it enough to come up with one. But I could do one if I did my homework. Hello, Quinton Flynn. My name is Diego de Jesus Sosa Castillo, and I am greeting you from Venezuela to tell you that I greatly admire your work in the Metal Gear saga with the character of Raiden. Muchas gracias, señor. Muchas gracias, Diego. Diego de Jesus Sosa Castillo. Beautiful name, and thank you, beautiful sentiments. I used to play with a man by the name of Anthony Castillo in a band called Slow Motorcade that we just referenced earlier. We did a 3-song EP, and those songs are out there on YouTube under my name, humorously called Best of Quinton Flynn Volume 1, and the songs are 16 Forever, Missing in Action, and Life in a Moment. Therefore, and this is from Diego, I want you to know that you have my full respect and appreciation. I send you a hug. Rules of nature. Thank you. Hug received gratefully and sent back to you in Venezuela, to you and all of your family, your friends, your fellow countrymen. God bless. Who's next?
Jonathan, Jon.
Jonathan.
Yep. Is it okay if you put "It's time for Jack to let her rip" as well with a signature or something and my name? So
what is it? It's time?
It's time for Jack to let her rip.
Got it.
A lot of the good memories you've given me is through stuff like Metal Gear, Kingdom Hearts, and Final Fantasy VII. Much love to you and your wife. You're both awesome.
Aww.
Thank you.
Very sweet.
That's right.
So it's time for Jack to let her rip.
Yep.
This is for Jonathan, who sent us a beautiful message. Very kind. If you're out there, Jonathan, thank you. My wife and I both thank you. And here you are, Jonathan. It's time for Jack to let her rip. Haha. Oathkeeper Roxas asks publicly what my favorite Beatles album. We've been down that road before. I don't have one. It changes depending on the week and the month and the year. And when I was a little boy, first it was Meet the Beatles. My favorite song then was I Want to Hold Your Hand. And I was literally a little child. And then it became Sgt. Pepper's. I remember getting a drum set for like my 9th birthday and playing along to that album. And then later down the road, it would be Revolver. Rubber Soul, a close second. And then for quite a while, I was in love with Abbey Road. So there you go. My big bro Colin is turning 25 and he loves you. Can I get a happy birthday? Happy birthday to you, Colin. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Take 2. Happy birthday, dear Colin. Happy birthday to you. In carnage I bloom like a flower in the dawn. Yeah. Thank you. My Spanish is really good. Thank you. Muchas gracias. Me gusta mucho. Yo hablo español un poquito, pero I wish I had more to say.
Someone asked if you visited Abbey Road.
Have I visited Abbey Road? Yes, I did visit Abbey Road in 1999, and there is a picture of me crossing the road, which was taken by Japanese tourists, and I took pictures for them. We couldn't they didn't speak English, I didn't speak Japanese, but we spoke the language of love and music, and we took pictures of one another, and I haven't seen it since then. Anime studio in California back in the day. Oh, okay, I'm not familiar with that.
This is for Matty, M-A-T-T-Y.
M-A-T-T-Y. Someone just asked if I can do Gilbert Gottfried and Owen Wilson and Nathan Lane impressions. Oh my God. Of course I can. I am Nathan Lane. Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Gilbert Gottfried. Oh my God. What do you want from me? Affleck. Owen Wilson. Wow, that's weird. You know, it's kind of wild. You should ask me if I can do me, because I can. So why would I do an impression of myself when I'm already me? That's kind of strange, isn't it? Thank you. You're welcome. Big fan from Brazil. Big hugs to you. I'm glad I'm be able to inspire you your whole life. That's fantastic. I follow you after I start play. LOL, Jin. Okay, who's this for again? Maddie?
Yep. Can you please...
M-A-T-T-Y?
Yep. This is kind of long. Can you please write, you both think you can do whatever you want. Well, I'm sick of it. Go on, you just keep running, but I'll always be there to bring you back.
Alright, let's...
I don't know if you'll be able to fit it.
Oh, I can make it fit. I'll just have to start like one sentence at a time. So what's the first sentence?
You both think that you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Comma.
Hold on, let's just... Okay.
Yeah, I just didn't want you to...
No, I appreciate that. You
Yes.
both think that, or just you?
You.
You both think you can do whatever you want.
Yep. Comma.
You
Well, I'm sick of it.
want, comma. Well, I'm sick of it.
Exclamation point.
Mm-hmm.
Go on, you just keep running. Comma.
Go on. Is there a comma after go on?
Nope.
Just keep running.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Comma.
Fuck. Comma.
Yep, well, that's easy to fix. But I'll always be there.
But I'll always be there
To bring you back.
to bring you back. Anything else?
And that's it.
That's it. Maddie, you're killing me. Look at this. This is like a book report. And where am I going to put my signature, Maddie? I'm going to have to put it up in the hair. I know that I'll do a quote Axel at the bottom because it's Axel. A little heart, and then I'll XO my name to you up above. Got to get creative, you know? Got to think outside the box. There it is. I think that looks amazing. That's what I think. How about you? Oh my God, you went to Abbey Road in 1999 too? What month were you there? I was there in November. The whole month of November. I was in England and Ireland. Quinton, thank you for your greeting. Thank you for pronouncing my name in Spanish. And thank you for your hug. You're welcome. I'm glad I was able to do all of that. It's kind of fun, isn't it? It's nice to have an American who can actually pronounce your name correctly. En español. Su nombre en español, which is a beautiful name.
This is for Vanessa. No instructions.
This is for Vanessa. No instructions. I like it. That look weird. That's much.
It's a little small. I don't know, it's up to you.
I mean, does it look like the word much?
No.
Yeah. Alright, I didn't think so. I got another one. Actually, it kind of does, but it kind of doesn't. Vanessa, I'll never stop saying Vanessa. Love, 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 love. Scarlett asks, have I ever played any of the Kingdom Hearts games, and how strong is my knowledge of the lore? Thank you for asking me the question and not assuming, because a lot of people assume I know all the game lore and play them. I neither play them nor know the lore. Just like recently Johnny Depp has been asked in his court case about movies he's done, and he said he doesn't know much about them because he does the work and he doesn't watch them. He goes on to do his next and other projects. And it's the same thing for me with the work that I do, the acting that I do, and whether it's video games, animation, commercials, narration, promos, anime. Thank you. I'm so sorry for making you write all that. You're welcome. Welcome, Flame Liberator or Liberator. What was I saying? It'll come back to me. Oh yes, I don't know the lore. I don't play the games because I was never a gamer growing up. And when video games started incorporating actors and acting, that was an unusual thing in and of itself. But I did what I do and went on to do other things. And then I would come back and I would watch playthroughs and I would get information from fans and, just from what I remember from the script and the storyline. So, but I don't read any of it and I don't watch any of it, so I don't know it. So you would be the authority compared to me. You are welcome, Desert Fox. RJW, missing you, brother. That's my brother from another mother in Yorkshire. Richard Wilson out there in Yorkshire. I love you, Rich. I'm so glad you're here. Wish we were playing guitar together. Someone said I look better with beards. Thank you. It's nice of you to say. I miss you a lot, Rich. Rich is a dear friend. He actually came on a couple of years ago. We did a live stream and played a bit of guitar and singing together.
So you just have one that you, Debbie, and David need to sign together, and then one that we're waiting on to be sent in. So if anyone wants to get in any last minute, they can. But that's it for now.
Okay. That is it for now. If anybody wants to get in on something right now, live.
I'll put it in the box one more time.
So Samantha is putting in the chat or the box or both one more time the address for you to order prints from me, personally signed, live on Streamily. Isn't it bizarre to see a man wearing sweatpants? But I saw this guy who was giving a lecture the other day, and he was on video, and then they showed a video from him from the side. He had a suit on and a tie, and he was wearing short pants. Justice for Johnny Depp, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. So, giving you a little wait time here. We've signed everything that's supposed to have been signed today. We're waiting for something to come in the mail that needs to be signed. There is a group print, I believe, between me and Debbie Mae West and David Hayter that is going to be signed and going out. But for now, we've done that. Is it strange to act for the voice lines without the context? Scarlett asks. Well, I would say no, only because I know how much Axel knows. That's right, Christiana. I know how much Axel knows. We are given a context. What do I like doing better, original animations or anime? I like them both equally differently. How's that? That's something to think on. I know as much as I know in the moment. They give us enough back story so that I'm able to know it and own it and act honestly and get a sense of the story. But they record it in a non-linear fashion, which of course is to say not in real time, not in continuous linear time, broken up. So we don't always know where it's going, and I think they like it that way because we sign these non-disclosure agreements so that we don't say anything about the game. And when people ask me, I say I couldn't tell you anyway because I was not given the entire story. I was not given the entire script. They do that in animation. They would give us an original script, and then we'd record it. But the thing is, you'd even forget that. Even doing that in context, you can't remember the storylines, and sometimes that's done in a non-linear fashion as well. But video games are more like doing movies. There's so much more to it, and so much more to remember that I don't have memorized. Flame Liberator, that's okay for writing the whole paragraph. I'm glad that's your favorite quote of Axel, because at the end of it, I actually wrote -Axel. And so you got it from Axel. And that's the first time I thought to do that, so thank you. Yours is unique. Someone wants to be in this video. I see Bala, so if it's my friend... Oh, it looks like a couple people. View request. I'll see what I can do about that. Yeah, there we go. Mike, that's my pet. Mike Bala, if he's still there. I accepted him. But maybe it was going on for a long time, and maybe he's not there. Hit accept again. And am I going to upload this whole broadcast to Instagram? Please do it. Really, Desert Fox? Should I?
A few people asked if you could save it.
Okay, I'll save it. The last one I didn't, and I really should have. It was one I did at Streamily, and it was wild. Will I be uploading this stream so you can rewatch it? Christiana asks as well. So, from Venezuela and England, yes.
People, if they missed their live signing, they can check
Oh, and people, if you missed your live signing with me, that is how I take calls for work in pajama pants. It's the only way. That's funny. So yes, we will upload this. Hey, is there any of that left? Oh, may I? Thank you. Thank you. Burn, baby. Always good to work in comfortable clothes.
Yeah, Chrissy said that the last stream is on Streamily on YouTube.
Oh, the last stream I did is on YouTube, on Streamily. Yes, the only thing about it that's a drag is the camera was on me, and I was talking to people on my phone because of the live stream I was doing on Instagram. And actually, it was one of my better ones. And the fact that I absent-mindedly deleted it immediately, it makes sense. But of course, nobody said to me, Quinton, you should save it and put it up. I don't know why I didn't. But we're going to do it with this one. So yeah, you can go to Streamily to see the last one. And actually, it'll probably be interesting for you guys to watch because the thing that's fun about it is I got to do a lot of improv, just like I did earlier today. Oh, you're welcome, Goth Doll. Thank you. I will do another live sometime soon. Why not sooner than later? Really should. Take care. Is it honestly struggling trying to what? Trying to keep things secret while under an NDA? No, I'm used to it now. I'm used to not telling anything, so I just don't. There's times I don't even know that I'm under an NDA. Someone says, "What's up, Cone?" What's up? Am I gonna? Oh yeah, we're gonna upload it. Thank you. You're welcome, Christiana. Oh God, this is the delay. Yes. In original animated and anime, do they cast actors and actresses to voice characters in different ages? Yes, they do. Bammy Chap, Daffy Duck. Bloss says, well, I see some Latin people in here. You're right. You see some Latin people in here. It's true. He's true. It's getting hot in here. So Chrissy says it was an awesome stream. Well, that's good to know. I want to watch it and maybe record it. Oh, somebody's talking about Victorine and Dr. Riddles. Dr. Riddles spoke like this, and he looked like me now with a beard and a top hat. Then Victorine was in the shape of a giant V with a white suit, and he sang a strange song called Very Melon. Catch my heart, very melon, yeah. We don't know what it means. We have no idea. But he was juggling melons, not the orange ones that you open. They're orange. Those melons. Thank you, Bloss. We're winding it down here, folks. We're down to 19 people. Live streams are fun. So much love and appreciation to you and Samantha. Thank you, Christiana. She said, Messa says, thank you. Last stream is great, too, because my bunny makes a cameo. There you go. That from my wife. I will search around for the Abbey Road photo of you if I dig. Internet is amazing sometimes. Well, it would only be up there if the Japanese people posted it, because I took mine with film back in '99. I don't think it had on a digital camera. I had a digital video camera. Or no, that was tape as well. So I'm so flattered. Martin, nice to see you. Timing is everything. How are you? How are you and the missus, and how's your wee one? God bless you in Wales. Miss you and love you too, buddy. Martin's got a fantastic life, wife, and child, and convention. We met a few years ago. Derek Lyons was here briefly earlier. Martin, ding dong. What else was it? He would say, ding dong, and ding dong, you're not wrong. And we hiked together, and we went to one of the tallest and longest waterfalls in the world, next to Niagara Falls. Right? That was cool. Have I ever seen the Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary trailer? No, I have not. And why I'm streaming live today, Martin, and anybody else who's here, is because well, this is for Streamily, for all the signatures that people wanted from me, autographs. And that's why I'm hanging out just a little longer, because you can put in an order from me at streamily.com/Quinton Flynn. and I'll personally autograph prints for you, and then they are shipped and mailed out by the company to you, wherever you are, whether it's Venezuela, England, or America, or even Canada. Hey, okay, I talked in Dr. Jordan. I'm working on work on Dr. Jordan Peterson impression. I love his voice, and he's such a smart man. Well, that sounds like Dennis Hopper. Let's see. Okay, so if I start like this, then I can kind of get into him. Scarlett had a great time on the stream today. Thank you so much for the autograph and taking the time to answer all your questions. Love you and all your great work. Thank you. Love you too. Very kind.
Oh, I don't know if you saw. Crystal asked, "Can you say happy birthday in Prince Kael'thas voice to my husband?"
What's his name?
Oh gosh, I don't remember your husband's name.
Who was Crystal? Prince Kael'thas wishes your husband a very happy birthday. Prince Kael'thas wishes your husband a happy birthday, or in Espanol, feliz cumpleaños. Can I autograph an image of Raiden with your name in Spanish? Desert Fox 27. You already know that Diego de Jesus Sosa Castillo is and on the autograph Write the Rules of Nature. I could. All you have to order it on Streamily and pay for it, and then of course.
Ryan is his name, of course. I forgot.
Ryan. Prince Kael'thas wishes you a happy birthday and tells you to catch the phoenix. I'm Prince Kael'thas. You are my minion, Ryan. Get in line. Who are some voice actors I look up to? Only the tall ones who are taller than me. Flame Liberator, no apology necessary. I'm over it. It was actually a good challenge for me because I had to kind of really get focused on how to write small with a magic marker, which is a challenging thing to do. So you actually gave me an opportunity to do that so that in future streams I'm not so upset or bothered by it. And I'm only bothered because I don't want to like cover the whole image. And in your case, it worked out perfect. I'm glad to hear that, Martin, and thank you. Blazing Desert Comic-Con joined. Oh my God. You guys, I think, are the last convention I was at in 2020. Big hello to you. Miss you guys. I mean, oh no, you were the last one. What I mean to say is before COVID hit. And I remember that flight I took home from Arizona to California was terrifying. The small plane, and no disrespect, because it has nothing to do with you. It was the airport I flew out of, and it was like a bus with wings. And there were about 7 of us inside. There was no bathroom, no food. It was frightening only because it was so small. It was literally like being kind of like in a passenger van because your seatbelt went over your shoulder. And there were other people in there who were a bit more comfortable with it than I was. I'll never forget it. I wish I had some pictures and video, but it doesn't do justice. But I loved being at your convention. Would love to be there again. And always in touch with Jeff. Who was incredible host and moderator and MC for you guys. Jeff Davenport. Wonderful guy. Wow, we're up to 21. We took a nosedive to 17 folks, and we're up to 21. And Broderick 90 just joined, waving back at you. I'll sit here for a while, a man at peace, but I cannot rest with my hair, because it has been growing out so much. I'm making an omelet. Can't fret every other jack. Egg jack. This is true. An omelet sounds good right about now. I think you just need to sing and the people will come. You could be right, Oathkeeper Roxas. Let's see. Let's give it a shot. Hello, how are you? Have you been alright? You know those lonely, 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 lonely nights. That's what I'd say. I'd give you everything if you'd pick up that telephone. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, how you feeling? Are you still the same? Don't you realize the things we did when we did? We're all for real, not a dream. I just can't believe they've all faded out of view. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, no man up, do 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 want to blue days, black nights, do want to I look into the sky, the love you need ain't gonna see it through, and I wonder why the little things are finally coming true. Numbers are tanking. People don't like the singing. That's not true. They don't like the fact that I'm not giving them attention. I'm an unpaid professional psychologist. I know a few things. You can't control nature, Jack. It's true. Still here, been a loyal fan for nearly 20 years. You rock. Thank you. And Chrissy, oh, thank you, Chrissy. On fire. See? Christiane understands. Because she's from the UK. And that was one of her countrymen, Jeff Lynne, from the Electric Light Orchestra, singing Telephone Line. And if you don't know the song, I suggest you look it up. 1976 it came out. Brilliant song from an album called New World Order. I should sing with Jesse McCartney sometime. Jesse and I don't know each other, even though we've acted together separately together for a long time. My favorite voice directors to work with is the question. The UK do know how to rock. I'm going to go back and forth here real quick. Chrissy, I was in Sheffield for a two-day convention. One night to see Noel Gallagher and his High Flying Birds. The other night to see Stereophonics. Fantastic. I was there with my good buddy Rich, cousin Jonathan, and two other brother-in-laws of his. And there was another question I was addressing before that. Oh, favorite directors for voice acting: Chris Zimmerman, and I like Jamie Simone, and I like them all. I mean, Jimmy Montero. Dara Farrell. Bob Buckles, who's directed me on all of Kingdom Hearts. So many. Colette Sunderman, Margaret Tang. Wow, we're back up to 22. Maybe you're right. No, back down to 21. 20. And we're going to wrap it up here soon. I'm just going to start to scroll. Have I ever tried the mead? I don't. Thank you, Danny J, calling me a legendary voice actor. I've never tried the mead. No. Never had. Well, folks, see Instagram, you can pitch the idea of Axel singing. You're right. You can, and you just did. And I want to say to all of you, thank you. I love you. God bless you. And I'm so glad y'all showed up. And I'm glad that the meat is tasty. Enjoy as much of it as you can without falling over. Yes, I like working with women directors, male directors, good directors I like working with. You take care too, Martin. God bless. It's been good. It's been great. Love you all. Thank you. God bless. Come join us again, won't you? And I hope you enjoy this or have enjoyed this. And you'll get to enjoy this if you haven't by starting over at the beginning. And this is the end, but it's never really the end. It's now. And it's always the now. Thank you, Panda Kashi. Thank you, Chrissy. Have a great evening, everyone. Best of luck. Love you too. Oh, it's still going. Oh my God. Look at that. I was trying to make like the perfect out. And all it did was show me how much time we've been on. God, it's been over 2 hours. In the end, it has to be this way. Okay, fair enough. All right. Well, let me go to that live, right? And I think if I hit the X, we'd be done. Yeah? All right, folks. I love you all. Peace and love. Great stuff. Mind yourself. Go veggie. Or don't. Ooh, mind the mead. Don't drink on the work nights. Don't have a problem with it. Don't tip over. Have a great day. Bye. Bye. Bye there. It's great to see us. Oh, you're great. Right. Ciao. And now.